Learn this video, inshallah. I'll try to show you how to create a test on Blackboard course and how to upload, how to export it if you are working in a team creating material for intensive. Then how to import it into your course if you are getting this file from the team creating the material and you want to upload it into your course. First, I'll go to any one of my courses. Okay, then I'll go to course tools, then test surveys and rules. Then I'll go to test. Here you can create the test in any course. For example, if you are preparing material for 1-1 and you are not teaching 1-1, you can create it because there's difference between creating the course and creating the test and showing it to your students. So you can build or create the test in any course. Even you can go to one of your courses in the previous semester, and now we are using Blackboard just as a tool to create the test. I'll go to build test. Then I write the name of the test, and here, especially those who are work intensive, try to be very specific in making or giving the name of the test. For example, this will be for elementary. Okay, unit, for example, unit 5, and this is quiz or test 1. Okay, and here in the description it's better if I write that this is test 1 for unit 5 elementary book. I can write the instructions. Usually I can give it, for example, answer all the question. These are the instructions that will appear to the student. Then I'll create submit. Now I have created the, as they call it, the canvas for the test, but there is no question. Then I'll start adding question from create question. I have, of course, a lot of questions to create, but usually, as we said, we are going to go for usually the multiple choice. We are going to go for true false. Okay, matching is also very suitable, especially for intensive. We can match picture by words. Fill in, but sometimes fill in will create some problems for the students. But if it is something simple like is or some, it can be. But because sometimes the students will mistype words, sometimes they add spaces, so it will be counted as wrong. Okay, so at the beginning, try to avoid this, but also you can. I'm going to create a multiple choice question, for example. Okay, usually in question, no need to write the title, it comes automatic. Here I write the question, for example, the playing, and then I'll go to the choices. I can number the choices, for example, with numeric numbering on Roman or letters or whatever. Okay, I can choose number, or I can leave it without numbering. Then I can show the questions in random order so that the student, when he tries more than one time, the answer are not going to come in order. Here it shows me that there will be 4 choices. Okay, I can increase them. You can have many choices, but usually go 4, or you can make them less 3. I'll tell you how to remove them. The first question usually is coming the correct one. If you have it chosen that the answer will be in random order, no problem to make all the time the first choice as the correct one, because it will change while deploying the exam. But if you are not making a random order, you will have to change the answer so that sometimes answer 1, answer 2. Okay, so this will be the correct one is, and go to the one R, then for example where. Okay, if I don't want to add a fourth option, I can go and remove the fourth answer. So now the answer became just three answers there. Okay. Feedback, this is something more advanced. We don't need now to bother about. Then I can submit. It will bring me back to the question to the question Canva, or I can create submit and create another answer. It will save this question and create another multiple choice. Now we can create another question. For example, true false. True false can be true false if it is formative question about information, or it can be like correct and not correct. If you like, you are going to type a statement, and the students will choose if it is true or not true, correct or not correct. For example, if we say she is hard working, then here I'll go if it is true or false. Of course, it is false here. Okay, and I will submit. So here the statement will be shown to the student, and they will choose false. This is the correct answer. And I can create as much question as I can. Now, before we leave, we have decided that in intensive courses, in other courses are free. In intensive courses, we are going to make all the questions out of 3 points. So here, usually Blackboard automatically gives or assigns 10 points for each question like this. I can change the point value for each question either individually. If I click here, I can change it individually. Okay, and I click submit. So automatically change your IUPAC question. Or I can go to all, then I will give here 3 points and I click update. So post the questions now. If there are 10 questions, it will update the points of all of the test usually is saved automatically when you create a question. It is automatically saved, so no need to save after the test itself. Just click OK. Now I have the test has been created here. This is the test among my other tests. Okay, it is now elementary unit 5 test 1. Then I click here on this arrow and I have export. Now I have made the exam. Okay, now it is ready. Now I want to create a file so other teachers can upload this test in their course. Okay, I go to export. Okay, and the file is automatically downloaded. Test export file automatically downloaded into my download folders. Okay, if I open the folder, okay, I'll find the test. I can take the test to desktop so that it will be available for uploading. Okay, so this is the file now ready to be uploaded into Post. Okay, this is the file as a team member, I am going to send to my coordinator, and the coordinator is going to upload it to the group. Okay, for example, let's say group 5, group 4. Okay, it will be uploaded here. Now my work is done as a content creator. Now, as a teacher, now I am teaching the group that is studying elementary, and I wanted to upload my course. Okay, I'm going to download the file. Click on the file; it's going to be downloaded into my computer. Then I'll go to my courses. Okay, now let's choose another course. Okay, let's go for culture. Okay, then the same way I go to course tools, test and survey, then tests. Okay, now I'll go to import test. To build the test, I'm going to import. It will ask me to browse. I'll browse my computer. Okay, I'll go to the desktop. And where is the file? This is, of course, this file can't work in the computer directly. It works only on Blackboard. This is why it is encrypted like a zip file, because if you click on it, it is not going to work. It works only if it is imported into Blackboard course. Okay, then you click submit. Okay, now has been processed. Okay, okay, and if I go now to my test, I'll find test with the same name the teacher has created. Now the test is in my, let's say this is like a question bank, but it is not yet sent to the student. To send it to the student, I'll go to the place where I am showing the content to the students. I can sometimes it's called course content, course material, whatever. You'll go to the place where you have the material. For example, I have created folders. This will be, for example, in part whatever, part 4, part 1, any part. Okay, let's go, for example, part 1. Okay, and I have material and I am going to employ. I go to tools, assessment, test. Okay, I will have all the tests that are not employed in the course. This is the test we have uploaded or imported, and I click submit. Okay, before it is shown to the student, I have to make some changes about the information about the time. I can change the name of the test. I can change the instruction given by the teacher who created. This is, we can keep it as it is. About is it going to open in the same window or open another window? This is very important. Make available to student. You have to select yes. You can create an announcement. Once the test is there, it will send an announcement to the students. And here you can decide if you have going to ask the student for multiple attempts or not. For the activities we are going to give for every week, we are going to allow unlimited attempts so that the students can try the test more than once. Inshallah, later weeks we can decide that we are going to have some tests for limited attempts. And of course, you here you choose the highest grade, not the last one. Highest grade means if he tries 3 times, he's going to get the highest. Okay, we are going to choose any of these now. Then display time. Okay, this is very important because we are going to allow the students to have the test within 1 week. So I shall make after and I give the first minute of Sunday for every week and display until I will show the last minute of Saturday in that week. Then the due date when that is due, I'll make it due the last minute of Saturday. Select the date for Saturday, and I'll make this one 11:59. This is the last minute, 42 p.m. Okay, this is the last minute of Saturday, and I select the date for Saturday from here. For example, set that for example next Saturday or Saturday after, as we have okay. And now my test is ready. You can ask randomize the question. Here the question themselves will be randomized. So we have created a multiple choice question and the true false randomized. Sometimes it will appear for one student the multiple choice at the beginning or the true false at the beginning. This is randomized. Here it can show all the question at once or one by one, but it's preferable to use all at once. It will be easy for the students, especially those who are answering the quiz from their mobile. Then I click submit, and in this case I have deployed the exam format. Why it is not showing here? Because I have the question it's going to be started from the 12th of March. Okay, this is why it is now. My students can't see that. I can edit this option, and it will bring me to the options I can change. For example, I will make it available from today, 12. and no problem him. Now I go and submit. Now the test is here. It is open for my students. Once the students clicks here, it will show him the description and the instruction. Begin, and the questions will appear to my